All right. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Deputy.
Good morning.
Crawley, how you doing?
I'm good, sir.
Good. All right. Good. Yes. Waiting here for. I saw the email about the Spanish interpreter, so I'm on standby. But we could go ahead and get started, and we can hold those two individuals that need our interpreter, and just see if we could get through as much as we can.
Yes, sir.
If you all are ready.
Ready?
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Good morning, Your Honor. I wasn't sure if I was to identify myself. I'm Attorney Gary Hawkins. This is the first appearance I've had by Zoom in your court. So I just didn't know if I should identify myself early on.
Good morning, Ms. Hawkins. Turn your camera on for me.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Who do you have this morning?
It's Flournoy. It is Gregory Flournoy, Flournoy.
All right. You want to waive the former readings of everything I'll go through, rights and all of that, and first appear your client, or you want to stand by?
No, sir. We'll waive those rights, yes, Your Honor.
All right. Deputy, can we get Mr. Flournoy? We'll just do him before I do everyone else.
Yeah, here you come right now.
We'll just do him briefly.
Hopefully. Here he is.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, and you're Gregory Lamar Flournoy? All right, sir. So you're represented here by counsel, Ms. Gloria Hawkins, and you're here today for first appearance. Ms. Hawkins have waived all my former readings of your rights and everything else. She can outline in more detail all of those rights that you have from the time you were arrested all the way through the disposition of this matter. You're charged with one count of terroristic threats, the misdemeanor kind. And counsel, I hear from you on bond. I have a preset bond here that I already have, but I can hear from you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, Mr. Flournoy is a 58-year-old man. He has lived in Clayton County for 15 years. For the last 23 years, he has been a contractor, home appliance installer for both Home Depot and Lowe's. He is married to, he's been married 10 years to Shantari Flournoy, and currently is a 7-year member, active member of Vision Community Church, by which he is a lay clergy. Your Honor, I believe what we're establishing is that he has ties to the community, and that the likelihood of him returning to court is great, Your Honor, and that he will return to court.
Yes, ma'am. All right, Mr. Flournoy, I will, what I didn't hear from you, counsel, is a suggested bond amount. I heard his ties, and that's great.
Judge, Mr. Flournoy, again, as a contractor during this time, this COVID period, it's been taxing on his income. And we will even say that during this course of time that they had long-term 4-bedroom house that they were not able to keep as a result of this. So, Judge, what we ask is that you give a reasonable bond. We would ask that you release him on his own recognizance, based on the fact that income has been severely diminished. They're now living in a housing on Tar Boulevard, temporary housing, while trying to regain, again, his 23-year history of appliance install and gathering more contracts. So, Your Honor, what is reasonable in the court's mind? Again, an OR bond we would ask, but we would really defer to this court that sees and has a better understanding of the people of Clayton County.
Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you, Ms. Swin. I'll set the bond at $3,000, and there's a special condition: no contact with Johnny Mays. That's direct, indirect, third party, social media. Anything additional from Ms. Nguyen or Mr. Flournoy?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you. May we be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am. You're excused. Thank you. See you next time.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Hey, Ms. Bermudez, good morning. Mr. Flournoy, you're good.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
All right, I'm pretty good. Thanks for coming in a little bit. We started a little bit earlier today, so appreciate you jumping right in here. So I just handled the attorney there, so I'm ready to start the formal reading with everyone. And I believe there are 2 individuals that need your services. We'll take them first.
Judge, if you don't mind, what are the names that you have? Because I have one.
One moment here for me, Ms. Bermudez. I have
Mr. Santana.
Also got a Jamie Johnson.
Jamie Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have the charges by for this person, please?
yes, Jamie Johnson is criminal trespass and cruelty to children in the 3rd degree.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, deputies, we're ready.
Sure.
Let's see who's that, Deputy.
Oh, Sloan, turn your camera around, sir.
Yeah, it's not about you, Deputy. It's about them. We don't want to see you. Not till later. All right, good morning, everyone. Today is June 15, 2021.
Muy buenos días a todos. Hoy es día 15 de junio del 2021.
This is the Magistrate Court of Clayton County. I'm Judge Knights, presiding over the first appearance calendar this morning.
Este es el Tribunal de Primera Instancia del Condado de Clayton. Yo soy el juez Knights, presidiendo sobre su comparecencia inicial.
Today, I'm here to inform you of the charge or charges against you, your bond amount, your next court date, and appoint an attorney.
Yo estoy acá para informarle cuáles son sus cargos, decirle cuál es la cantidad de su fianza, decirle cuándo va a ser su próxima corte y nombrarle un abogado.
Most importantly, I'm here to inform you of your constitutional rights.
Pero lo más importante es que yo estoy acá para informarles de cuáles son sus derechos constitucionales.
You have the right to remain silent throughout these proceedings.
Usted tiene el derecho de permanecer en silencio durante este proceso.
Please keep in mind this is being live streamed on YouTube, so anyone can review what you say.
Tome en cuenta que todo esto está siendo transmitido vía YouTube y cualquier persona puede revisar lo que usted está diciendo.
Today we're not here for trial, so I cannot listen to facts about your case. You can tell those facts to your attorney.
En el día de hoy no estamos acá para tener un juicio, o sea que yo no puedo escuchar lo que usted diga respecto a cómo ocurrieron los hechos. Usted tiene que decirle esto a su abogado.
However, I may ask you a question related to your case so I can better determine your bond.
Puede ser que yo le haga una pregunta relacionada con su caso para yo poder determinar mejor cuál sería su fianza.
You have the right for the state to prove any charge or charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt.
Usted tiene el derecho de que el Estado pruebe su culpabilidad para un cargo o sus cargos más allá de una duda razonable.
The state alone has that burden and you don't have to prove anything.
El Estado por sí solo tiene ese recargo y usted no tiene que probar nada.
You have the right to see, hear, and cross-examine any witnesses that the state can call to testify against you.
Usted tiene el derecho de ver, escuchar y contrainterrogar a cualquier testigo que el Estado traiga a testificar en su contra.
You have the right to testify if you choose to do so and to bring any witnesses or evidence on your own behalf.
Usted tiene el derecho de testificar, si usted así lo desea, y de traer testigos o pruebas para ser usados en su defensa.
And you can compel those witnesses through a subpoena.
Y usted puede obligar a los testigos a comparecer mediante un citatorio.
Ms. Bermudez, this part doesn't apply to the two folks here. So for those of you charged with major felonies, you have the right to an indictment by grand jury, and the state brings that to grand jurors. And for those of you charged with other felonies, non-serious felonies, you have the right to an accusation by the state. And all misdemeanors, you also have that right to an accusation. And the indictment and the accusation are simply charging documents, and those are documents that the district attorney or the solicitor general brings. All right, Ms. Bermudez. All right, you have the right to an attorney at all stages in these proceedings.
Se tiene el derecho de tener un abogado en todas las etapas de este proceso.
Based on the application for court-appointed counsel that you completed today, I will appoint an attorney if you qualify. If you do not qualify based on your income, you can hire a lawyer on your own or represent yourself.
Basado en la solicitud que usted llenó en el día de hoy, yo le voy a nombrar un abogado si usted califica, y si usted no califica, basado en lo que usted puso como su ingreso, usted tendría que contratarse su propio abogado o representarse a sí mismo.
On the issue of bond, you can contact a bonding company to secure a bond. The bonding company may charge a fee.
Con el asunto de la fianza, usted puede ponerse en contacto con una compañía de fianzas para que ellos le puedan pagar la fianza, pero ellos le cobrarían una tarifa.
The fee can be up to 15%, but check with the bonding company to be sure of the exact amount.
La tarifa podría ser hasta un 15%, pero comuníquese con la compañía de fianza para estar seguro.
If there is a property or commercial bond, the equity in that property has to be at least 3 times the amount of the bond.
Si usted va a pagar su fianza usando una propiedad, el capital neto en esta propiedad tiene que ser por lo menos 3 veces la cantidad total de su fianza.
If there's a special condition, that means you cannot go somewhere or contact someone.
Si hay condiciones especiales, esto lo que significa es que usted no puede acercársele a alguien o de que no puede ir a ciertos lugares.
If the person who is the subject of the special condition wishes to post your bond, they cannot. So if I say stay away from Jane Smith, then Jane Smith can't post your bond.
Si la persona nombrada en la fianza como la víctima en el caso, a esta persona no se le va a permitir pagar la fianza por usted. Vamos a decir que la persona que está nombrada en la fianza se llama Jane Smith, a esa persona no se le permitiría pagar la fianza por usted.
Please take those special conditions very seriously because they can result in additional criminal charges.
Por favor, tome estas condiciones especiales muy en serio, porque esto podría resultar que le imputen cargos adicionales por delitos penales.
Keep in mind everything that happens today, whether it's your bond amount or special condition, can be changed on a different date once you speak with your lawyer and go back in front of another judge.
Tome en cuenta que todo lo que ocurre en el día de hoy, como la cantidad de su fianza, puede ser cambiada en un futuro, después que usted hable con su abogado y su caso pase ante otro juez.
Your next court date is your preliminary hearing date.
Su próxima corte va a ser su audiencia preliminar.
Your preliminary hearing is a probable cause hearing, and probable cause is the reason or legal reason for your arrest.
La audiencia preliminar es para determinar motivo fundado. El motivo fundado es la razón legal por la cual usted fue arrestado.
It's a lower burden than the beyond a reasonable doubt standard that the state would have to prove at trial.
Y el estándar es más bajo que lo de más allá de una duda razonable, lo cual el Estado tendría que probar en un juicio.
The state, which is the prosecutor, will have to bring the witness or witnesses to testify and give a articulable legal reason why you were arrested.
El Estado tendría que traer a los testigos o testigo a testificar y dar una razón legal muy articulado, la cual tendría que mostrar de por qué usted fue arrestado.
If there's not a valid legal reason, your case can be dismissed.
Y si no hay una razón legal válida, el caso podría ser desestimado.
If there is a valid reason,
Y
I'm sorry, if there is not a valid reason, then,
Go ahead, Judge.
I'm sorry, wait. If there is a valid reason, I said if there was not, right, Ms. Provena, that's the first time? Okay. So if there is a valid reason, then your case can be bound over to Superior Court if it's a felony or State Court if it's a misdemeanor.
Pero si hay una razón válida, entonces su caso podría proseguir al Tribunal Superior si es un delito grave o al Tribunal Estatal si es un delito menor.
And I just recalled here, you also have an important right, which is the right to a speedy and public trial by jury.
Y yo me acabo de acordar que usted también tiene otro derecho, el cual es muy importante, es el derecho de tener un juicio público por jurado y sin demora.
When I call you individually, I will tell you your charge or charges, your bond amount, your preliminary hearing date, and appoint an attorney to represent you if you qualify.
Cuando yo lo llame a usted de manera individual, yo le voy a decir cuál es su cargo o cargos, la cantidad de su fianza, la fecha de su audiencia preliminar y le voy a decir si usted califica para un abogado. Le voy a nombrar un abogado si usted califica.
I'll also allow you to ask any questions related specifically to those four things.
Y yo también, I'm sorry, Judge.
Lawyer.
I'm sorry, Judge, you were breaking up. The last thing that the interpreter heard was that you were going to allow them to ask questions about those four things and then.
Right, thank you. I'm not your attorney, so I cannot give you legal advice. Please ask legal questions to your lawyer.
Ok, yo le voy a permitir hacer preguntas con referencia a esas cuatro cosas que yo le nombré, pero yo no soy su abogado, o sea que si usted tiene alguna pregunta legal, usted se la puede hacer a su abogado.
Raise your right hand, please.
Levanten su mano derecha, por favor.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that these statements or testimony you will give in this first appearance matter now pending before the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
¿Jura usted y afirma que las declaraciones o testimonio que usted dé ante esta audiencia preliminar, ante esta audiencia inicial va a ser la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad? Lo juro ante Dios.
All right. We'll take the two individuals. You all can put your hands down, ladies. We'll take the two individuals who needs Ms. Bermudez, and then we'll do the females after. All right. Good morning, ma'am. What's your name?
Buenos días, señorita. ¿Cuál es su nombre?
Jamie Johnson.
Jamie Johnson.
Yes.
¿Habla usted inglés?
No, hablo. Comprendo, pero no es fluente.
Ms. Johnson, you're charged with one count of aggravated assault.
Señorita Johnson, a usted se le acusa de un cargo
de... One count of criminal trespass and one count of cruelty to children in the second degree.
I'm sorry, Judge, you continue breaking up. The first charge.
Aggravated assault.
De agresión corporal con agravante.
Falso. Liar.
False. De invasión o daños a la propiedad y crueldad infantil.
Liar.
All right, I have bonds in mind here, but I just wanted to confirm, is this your son, Hermes Vasquez Patino?
Yo tengo las fianzas acá, pero yo solamente me quiero asegurar, ¿es este su hijo? Jaime Vázquez Patino?
Sí, Vargas Patiño.
Yes, Jaime Patiño.
No, Hermes Vargas Patiño.
No le escucho.
Hermes Vargas Patiño.
Hermes.
Yes. It's not teenager. It's 1-8.
Hermes Vargas Patiño.
Yes, es Vargas Patiño, pero tiene 18 años.
But he's 18 years old.
Does he live with you?
¿Él vive con usted?
Sí.
Yes.
I'm going to lower your bond here. The bond will be $3,000 on the aggravated assault.
Le voy a rebajar la fianza. Su fianza va a ser de $3,000 por agresión corporal con agravante.
Está bien.
Yes, that's fine.
And $500 each on the criminal trespass and cruelty to children.
Y 500 por cada uno por invasión o daños a la propiedad y crueldad infantil.
No hay niños presentes. Es mi gran pregunta. ¿Por qué crueldad infantil?
There were not children present. That's my question.
All right, well, that would be the bond, $4,000 total. And at this time, no contact with your son.
Esa va a ser la fianza. El total va a ser de $4,000. Y en estos momentos, usted no puede detener ningún tipo de contacto con su hijo.
Perfecto. Necesito saber si hay manera, voy a tratar de hablar despacio. Necesito una manera de evicción porque yo voy a pagar hoy y no lo quiero en mi casa.
I have a question. I need to know how to evict him because I'm going to pay today and I don't want him in my house.
Yes, ma'am. Once I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. You can speak to that attorney about the process to go about getting your son evicted.
Yo le voy a nombrar un abogado para que la represente.
No necesito, yo puedo pagar.
Señora, déjeme hablar. Yo le voy a nombrar un abogado para que la represente y usted puede hablar con su abogado con referencia a cómo hacer el proceso de desalojo.
Gracias.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. What is your phone number?
Gracias. ¿Cuál es su número?
No lo tengo, pero puedo dar el de alguien conocido.
I don't have it with me, but I can give you the number of someone that I know.
Okay. The attorney will need to contact you, so I need a number if you know one.
El abogado tendría que ponerse en contacto con usted, o sea que yo voy a necesitar un número. Usted sepa.
Sí, puedo dar el número de alguien con quien él va a poder hablar porque yo no tengo mi teléfono en la mano y no me sé mi número.
Yes, can I give you the number of someone that he can call? Because I don't have the phone with me and I don't know the number.
Yes, ma'am.
Sí, señora.
Ajá, es 470-259-6510.
You got it, 470-259-6510.
One more time. 470-259-6510.
All right, and the 6798 Gillis Court, is that your address?
Yeah, it's my address. And just one moment. The moment the kids, because no kids, this is stuff in my home, but I'm going for hotel, you know, because the this Hermes, let's go from, I don't know, Colombia or your new home, I don't know.
Well, you can tell that to your lawyer, Ms. Johnson. Tell that to your lawyer, okay?
Okay, perfect.
Lastly, your preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 3rd of August at 8:30.
Y finalmente, su audiencia preliminar está programada para el 3 de agosto a las 8:30 de la mañana.
Perfecto.
What is your monthly income?
¿Cuál es su ingreso mensual?
120,000 a 80,000 mínimo dólares al año.
¿Cuánto?
120,000 o mínimo 80,000 dólares.
120,000 with a minimum of 80,000 a year.
Oh, how much does she make a month? I'm sorry.
120,000 with a minimum of 80,000 a year.
And monthly, that's what, like?
Y eso mensualmente es más o menos ¿cuánto?
5,000?
Like 10,000, 9,000 dólares. Yo soy profesional en construcción.
Like 10,000, 9,000?
Yes.
Dollars.
I am professional in grading and yo manejo máquinas industriales. Caterpillar, John Deere, you know, for construction. The concrete, this is my business.
Okay. All right. Well, I got you there, Ms. Johnson, and keep in contact with your attorney, and that will conclude your matter today.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And one moment, because my job, my supervisor, mi supervisor chequea mucho mi récord. Nunca había tenido algo similar a esto. Es la segunda vez que mi hijo miente ante un juez.
The thing is that my supervisor always check my record, and I've never been in trouble before. And the problem is that my son is always lying.
Es la segunda vez que
It's the second time that he lies.
Entonces,
yes, ma'am. That's why your bond is so low.
Sí, señora. Esa es la razón por la que su fianza es tan baja.
You have a low bond. Your total bond is 4,000. So you can resolve this matter, bond out of jail and resolve it, ma'am.
Por eso es que su fianza es tan baja, es de 4,000. Usted puede solucionar este asunto, salga de la cárcel, pague su fianza y salga para que lo solucione.
¿Puedo pagar la fianza hoy y me voy para mi casa?
Can I pay the bond today and can I go home today?
Yes, ma'am.
Sí, sí, señora.
¿Hasta qué horas tengo tiempo para pagar este dinero? ¿Cómo lo voy a pagar? ¿Cómo hago?
And so what time do I have to pay it? How can I pay it?
After I sign this bond order and it goes back to the jail, that will be up to you, ma'am, and the sheriff.
Después que yo firme la orden de su fianza y envíe la documentación a la comisaría, ya eso va a depender de usted y de la comisaría.
¿Me puede dar una hora? Porque voy a hacer la llamada.
No le escucho.
Con permiso. ¿Puede darme una hora? Porque
el juez le dice que cuando usted regrese, usted la puede pagar tan pronto la comisaría reciba la documentación cuando usted guste.
Ok, voy a entonces, cuando termine con usted, hago la llamada, tengo el dinero y no sé el resto porque nunca he estado en una situación.
Okay, so when I'm finished with you, I'll make a phone call and then I have the money. I don't know because I have never been in this kind of problem.
Yes, ma'am. You speak with the bonding company or speak with the deputies. They can help you further after you're finished speaking with me.
Ok, señora, tan pronto usted termine de hablar conmigo, usted puede llamar a una compañía de fianzas o puede hablar con los alguaciles y hacer los arreglos.
Perfecto. Sí, lo hice antes con mi ex marido porque por esta razón mi matrimonio se terminó porque él mintió y envió a mi ex marido a la casa.
Okay, and I did it before. I did it before with my ex-husband because of this issue. My marriage ended.
Good luck to you, ma'am.
Buena suerte, señora.
Muchas gracias. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I have it there since we get done. And if she needs any more questions, I'll go ahead and stop that from now on.
All right, who's this? Thank you, Deputy. Who's this?
This is Deputy Barker. I apologize. Once I get down here, I'll go there and I'll help her out. And also help Santana out.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Down the time.
All right. All right.
Santana.
Santana. One moment, sir.
I'm sorry. I get annoyed. I don't like it.
All right, Mr. Santana, I had to hunt for your paperwork.
Ok, señor Santana, tengo que buscar su documentación.
You're charging one count of improper lane change. Your bond is $500.
Usted tiene un cargo de cambio inapropiado de carril y su fianza es de $500.
And then you're charged with 2 counts of violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, possession of cocaine and possession of methamphetamine.
Usted tiene 2 cargos de infringir las leyes antidrogas del estado de Georgia por posesión de cocaína y posesión de metanfetaminas.
Your bond is $7,000 on each of those.
Y su fianza es de $7,000 por cada uno de estos cargos.
Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for August 2nd at 8:30.
Su audiencia preliminar está fija para el 2 de agosto a las 8:30 de la mañana.
And Mr. Santana, I am appointing an attorney to represent you.
Y señor Santana, yo le voy a nombrar un abogado para que lo represente.
All right, do you have any questions?
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta?
No. All right, that will conclude your matter this morning, sir. Thank you.
Esto concluye su asunto en la mañana de hoy. Gracias, señor.
All right, Ms. Bermudez, thank you very much for coming early, and see you next time.
Thank you, Judge. Good seeing you.
Thank you, too. All right, so who do we have here?
Nicole Anderson.
All right, Ms. Anderson, good morning. Back to regularly scheduled program here. You're charged with 1 count of violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, sale of marijuana. $5,000 is your bond. Use of a communication device to facilitate a felony, $3,000. Your total bond is $8,000. Preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 2nd of August. That's at 8:30. And I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions, Ms. Anderson? Do you have any questions? Can you hear me? All right, looks like it's frozen. All right, Deputy, on the male side, can you hear me? They're frozen over there. Can you see them?
They're frozen on the other side. They're frozen in the women's.
On the other side?
Yeah.
Hey, let Jeff know I'm running over there.
Mark is going over there to fix it now.
All right, let's keep going. Let's do a mail or something.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, sir. All right, Mr. Who's this, Brodus?
Yes, it is.
All right, sir, charge of 1 count of aggravated assault by strangulation. Sir, your bond is $20,000. There's no contact with McKeel Robbins. You can't return to 1532 Iris Walk, Jonesboro. You understand what you're charged with in the bond condition, sir?
No, why is it so high?
Because of the nature of the charge, sir.
Okay, I'll just talk to my lawyer.
All right, and your preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 8th of August, and you already have a lawyer, sir?
No, well, I'm wondering why I'm here getting bail, and I haven't even talked to a lawyer about the case or anything.
All right, I will appoint an attorney to represent you, sir. You can stay in touch with that person. You have any other questions?
When's my next preliminary?
I said August 8th at 8:30.
Okay, all right.
Do you have any other questions, sir?
No, I'm finished.
All right, thank you. All right, Deputy, what's happening? All right, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
DeMarcus Collier.
All right, Mr. Collier, charged with 1 count of burglary, and that is a felony, the felony kind. Sir, do you live at the Upper Riverdale Road address, 363?
I did for a little bit, but I've moved since.
All right. Is there a custody situation happening here, sir?
Since the incident, there
was. Just tell me yes or no. Don't tell me the details.
Okay, yes, now it is the custody.
Okay. All right, sir, stop for me, please. Your bond is $7,000, and not to return to the 363 Upper Riverdale Road, apartment B35. Also, sir, I will appoint an attorney to represent you. Talk to your lawyer. The reason I don't want you to get into details here, as I mentioned to you, sir, this is being recorded. All right. I don't want you to say much about the situation further because you're presumed innocent right now. I don't want you to talk yourself into a conviction. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So don't tell me about it. Tell your lawyer. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you. All right. Looks like the females are back. All right, Miss Anderson.
Yes,
all right, ma'am. Sorry, we were having technical difficulties, but welcome back. Looks like I did appoint an attorney to represent you. Did you hear your bond and the amounts?
I know. I heard the first one was 4,000. I didn't hear what the second one was.
The second one was 3,000, or is 3,000.
Okay, so 7,000 total.
No, the first one was 5,000. The second one was 3. So it's 8,000 is the total.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you, and you have a prelim date scheduled for the 8th of August.
You said
do you have any other questions?
I'm sorry, you said the 8th of August?
Yes, ma'am. If you bond out of jail, it's automatically waived, and they'll contact you.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Good morning, ma'am. I need to know your name.
Good morning. Tonight, Acock.
All right, Ms. Acock, good morning to you. Charged with 1 count of giving a false name, date of birth, or address. So $1,000 bond. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 3rd of August, 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
No, thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Good morning, Courtney Chisley.
All right, good morning. Courtney, is it Chisley?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Chisley, you charged with 1 count of simple battery and 1 count of, there's a $1,000 bond on that offense. And then 1 count of violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. It's 3,000. Your total bond is 4,000. And your preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 2nd of August, 8:30. I am appointing an attorney to represent you, man. What's your monthly income? Okay, I see it here. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
No.
All right, thank you.
Good morning.
All right, good morning, ma'am. What's your name?
Samantha Jackson.
All right, Ms. Jackson. You're charged with 1 count of giving a false statement. It's a felony. It's 2,000 is your bond. 1 count of battery, so simple battery. Your bond is $3,000. There's no contact with Jerry Dandridge. Total bond of $5,000. You understand what you're charged with in the bond conditions, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, you have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 8th of August, 8:30. And stand by here for me. Just getting your paperwork, court appointed counsel form. All right, Ms. Jackson, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
I do. What if I have a TPO order on him?
Stop, ma'am, stop. We don't want to hear nothing about your case. Please contact your lawyer and we'll get with you with that.
Okay.
All right, there you go, Mr. Jackson. What Deputy just mentioned there. Any questions about what I just told you? Not about something different. Those 4 things I just told you about.
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
That concludes your matter.
Good morning.
All right, good morning, ma'am. What's your name?
Noemi Ortiz.
Say that again.
Noemi Ortiz.
What's the first letter of your last name?
Ortiz, O-R-T-I-Z.
Ortiz. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry about that.
All right, Ms. Ortiz, you're charged with 1 count of violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. It's felony con possession of meth. Your bond is $7,000, and your preliminary hearing date is August 8th, and that is at 8:30. And stand by here for me. All right, did you complete the application for court-appointed counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, it should be up there. They just sent it over.
Okay. All right, what's your monthly income?
Honestly, I'm working in American Deli in Kenilworth, so I get like $9 each day that I work, and I get paid by the week.
Okay. Well, I will appoint an attorney to represent you. All right, you have any questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Just to add on Maxwell.
All right, Jessica Maxwell. Yes, ma'am. Charged with 1 count of entering automobile. Your bond is $5,000, and you're not to return to 6622 Tower Boulevard in Jonesboro. You have a preliminary hearing date scheduled for the 8th of August. I'm sorry, the 2nd of August at 8:30. And you have any questions, ma'am? I will appoint an attorney to represent you. You have any questions? All right, thank you.
Let's see it for the female, sir.
What happened to is Prashant Carell? Is that a male? No, that's a male. Never mind.
Right here.
And Lamisha Mitchell bonded out.
Mitchell bonded out, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Deputy. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all coming on early for me.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Real loud.
Hey, good morning, it's Prashant Farrell.
All right, Mr. Farrell. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
You're charged with 1 count of criminal damage to property, 2nd degree, felony. $2,000 is your bond. Simple assault, family violence, $2,000. $4,000 is your total. No contact with Janice R. Moore, and preliminary hearing is scheduled for August 2nd, 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you, sir. You have any questions?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Name, that's loud. Go ahead. Yeah.
Daniel Fleming.
Real loud. I didn't hear
Daniel Fleming.
All right, Mr. Fleming, good morning to you, sir. Hang on for me one moment here, sir. You're charged with 1 count of forgery. That is in the 1st degree. That's a felony. Your bond is $2,000. 1 count of manufacturing or distributing false identity. unlawful purchase of a firearm and theft by receiving. So it's 4 counts total, 3 felonies, and the theft by receiving is a misdemeanor. Each of those is $2,000. So your total bond is $8,000, and your preliminary hearing is August 2nd. Sir, that's at 8:30. And lastly, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions about any of those things, sir?
No.
All right. You had orientation. Bring them back. Bring them back.
Oh.
Bring them back.
There you go, Your Honor.
All right. You had orientation?
You see, am I at orientation?
Did you have orientation yet?
Nah.
All right. So you know how to speak to people with respect?
I apologize.
All right. Yeah. I'm just letting you know that because, you know, because if it was someone else, it could have went a little bit differently. I'm just letting you know that I'm trying to make sure I'm looking out for you. Okay.
He didn't ask for that. All right. It's yes, sir, no, sir. Correct? Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you.
All right. All right. You can step back. Thank you. Thank you, Deputy.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good
morning, sir.
Daryl.
How you doing, Mr. Foster?
Can't complain, sir.
All right. Well, let me give me one moment here. I got.
Take your time, Your Honor.
One charge here of theft by receiving stolen property. I want to make sure. So that's the felony kind. It's $5,000 is the bond, and then 1 count of driving while license suspended is $1,500. So you have $6,500 is your total. And August 2nd is your preliminary hearing.
Yes,
and I am appointing an attorney to represent you, sir. You have any questions?
Yes, sir. You just confused me. You said my theft by receiving is 500. Is it 500 or 5,000?
No, it's 5,000, sir.
Okay, thank you.
5,000 and 1,500 license, driving while license suspended.
6,500 total.
6,500 total. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. No further.
All right, thank you. You have any questions? All right, no questions.
How you doing,
All right, good morning. How you doing? Who are you?
Joel Gilliam.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't hear you the first time. All right, Mr. Gillum. Criminal trespass is a misdemeanor, and the bond is $2,000 with a special condition, sir, that you not return to the Stockbridge Inn, 7265 Davidson Parkway. You understand what you're charged with in the bond and special conditions?
Yeah,
All right.
I have a question. Can I?
Hang on for me. You have a preliminary hearing. In case you have more than one question, let me go through all of this. You have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 3rd of August, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. What are your questions, sir?
I don't have a way to pay bond, and I don't have a place to live. So I don't really understand how I'm going to be able to.
What I'll do is, as soon as we get done with here, I'll explain that to you. If you want to, just go ahead and wait back there, and I'll explain it to you. Okay?
Right, thank you.
That's not for the judge. The judge's idea.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead and sit back there. Right here. Tell me your name nice and loud.
Good morning, Your Honor. Demar Ingram.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Ingram. Criminal trespass. Your bond is $2,000. That's a misdemeanor. Can't return to 770 Atlanta South Parkway, Atlanta, Georgia. And you understand what you're charged with in special condition of your bond? Can't hear you, sir.
I say yes, sir.
All right. And your preliminary hearing, August 3rd, 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Ingram? All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right.
Last name, real loud.
Robert Jackson.
Mr. Jackson, good morning to you, sir. Charged with 1 count of theft by shoplifting. That is a misdemeanor. And your bond is $2,000. You are ordered not to go back to the Family Dollar, 4735 Jonesboro Road in Forest Park. You have a preliminary hearing is scheduled for August 3rd, and that's at 8:30. And lastly, Mr. Jackson, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, sir? And you understand the special condition of your bond?
I do, sir. No, sir. I have no questions.
All right. Thank you, sir. Let's see here. Mr. Florio, good morning to you, sir. I saw you pop in here.
What's your last name?
Good morning, Your Honor.
You're loud.
Go ahead. Mr. Florio, hang on one second. What's your name, sir?
What'd you say, Tribble?
Yeah.
Tribble?
What's your last name?
Tribble.
Oh, Tribble. Okay, gotcha. All right, stand by for me. Mr. Florio, good morning, sir. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. You on with someone this morning? Or you just observing?
No, sir, Your Honor. I represent a female, Ms. Naomi Ortiz.
Okay, yeah, Miss Ortiz, and I apologize. I didn't know that you were on. I first appeared her, but I can see if the deputies can bring her back.
No, sir, that's fine. I'm not going to stop the process. No, sir.
Yeah.
Do you know what her bond was set at, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. $7,000. I believe it was the one count of the violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, possession of meth. $7,000.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I'll let her family know. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Good to see you, and I'll see you next time. See you soon. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Trimble, thank you for is it Tribble?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Tribble, thank you for your patience there. I had an attorney there check in. So you're charged with one count of criminal trespass, and that is a $3,000 bond. You have a special condition. You cannot go back to Clayton State University, not just the housing and residence life, but the inside. Don't go to Clayton State, sir. Are you a student there?
Yes.
All right. Don't go to the residence life at the 2000 Clayton State Boulevard, okay?
Just the residence life?
Sir, can't go back there. August 3rd, 2021. That is your preliminary hearing date. If you bond out, the date goes away. Wait for the new court date in the mail. And lastly, sir, I will appoint an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay. All right. Thank you. You have a good day.
Mr. Thornton.
How's it going?
All right. How you doing? Is this
This is Roman Thornton, yes.
Mr. Thornton. All right, just making sure here. Sir, you're charged with one count of disorderly conduct. It's a misdemeanor, and your bond is $1,500. You have a preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 3rd of August, 8:30. And I'll stand by here. As far as attorney goes, you just completed the first line here. What's your phone number?
857-247.
Say it real slow. I'm sorry.
857-247-7940.
All right. And what's your address?
90 Park Street, Lynn, Massachusetts.
90 Park Street?
Yes, that's correct.
And what's the city?
Lynn, L-Y-N-N.
What's the zip code there?
01905.
0195?
01905.
01905. Okay. All right, sir. Are you employed?
No.
Have you been in the military?
No.
All right. I will appoint an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Thornton?
No, thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Mr. Washington? What's your last name? McLeod. Okay. McLeod?
McLeod. Okay.
Yeah, we got out of line. I'm sorry, sir.
All right, no, you good here. I was just about to wondering about him, but we're good here, Mr. I said, Deonate? Leo?
Sir?
How you say it? Deonate?
Deonate McLeod, sir. The 8 on my bad.
All right, sir. No, thank you. All right, so you charge with one count of possession of Controlled Substances Act, and that is the felony kind. MDMA. $5,000 is your bond. Preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 2nd of August, 8:30. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
Sir, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Last name, that's not.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Marquez Mitchell.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Mr. Mitchell, that's what I'm saying. I hear you just fine. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you too, Your Honor.
Like the energy there. 1 count of batteries, 5,000. No contact with Lamisha Mitchell. Ms. Mitchell, was she in custody as well?
Yes, sir, she was, Your Honor.
All right. There's no contact. And August 3rd at 8:30 is your preliminary hearing. And I will appoint an attorney to represent you, sir. Do you have any questions?
No, sir, not at all, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Good luck. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Patton.
How you doing this morning, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Mr. Patton?
All right.
All right. Charge of 1 count of simple battery, family violence. 2,500 is your bond. You can't have contact with Tamira Cheatham, and your preliminary hearing is scheduled for August 3rd. That's at 8:30. And one moment here, I'm just looking at your application for court-appointed counsel. All right, sir, I will appoint an attorney to represent you. Mr. Patton, you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you.
Mr. Washington.
Good morning. All right, good morning to you, Mr. Washington. Sir, you're charged with 1 count of aggravated assault. It's 10,000 is your bond. 1 count of cruelty to children is 2,000. 1 count of striking a parked vehicle is 1,500. Sir, there's no contact with Monique Griffin. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 2nd of August. That is at 8:30. Sir, I will appoint an attorney to represent you.
I'm
Do
sorry.
you have any questions, Mr. Washington?
Yes. What's the total amount, Your Honor?
Total amount, 13,500.
All
right, sir. Thank you.
All right, Your Honor, we can wrap it up.
All right. Let me just say to the deputy, appreciate you. Thank you all for coming on early. Thank you for, I know we kind of got maybe sidetracked because the first young lady with Miss Bermudez was having a straight up jury selection and trial. So they probably thought, everyone thought they could ask all these questions. So I appreciate you on that. Usually when that doesn't happen, I keep it very short too. So appreciate y'all letting them know.
I was not on that side. If you know, I would have stopped it quick.
All right.
I got you.
Appreciate y'all. So we'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all.
Right, thank you.
See you.